In the recent legislative session, the Missouri State Legislature approved House Bill 2393, which authorizes $240 million in tax credits for Bombardier Aerospace. Was this a wise decision to lure industry, or a poor decision to dole out corporate welfare, or something else?
As a general rule, I do not believe in using tax credits they're not good public policy. They erode our tax, and it's like transparency and campaign finance reform. You use a tax credit, people don't really see what things are costing and how the government is spending its money. Because a tax credit is the government choosing a way to spend its money that is fairly obscure to most people. So I don't like a tax credit as a matter of public policy. But I do understand that some people feel they need to use those as an economic development tool. I would like to see us have a better alternative. I think the one positive thing about the Bombardier deal, as compared to others, is that there is some repayment schedule. Now, there's no guarantee that those repayments will be made, but I guess if this is the only way we can figure out to do it, this is not the worst possible. But as a general rule, I don't support the use of those kind of credits.
Thank you. Mr. Weber, your answer.
Well, I guess I disagree slightly. I'm strongly against the Bombardier airplane deal. I think that there's a reason they're coming to Kansas City. And the reason is because they've got these tax credits in Canada and they didn't pay them back. And now they're basically fleeing the country, and they found somebody a government that was foolish enough to give them the same deal that they took advantage of the first time. I understand the use of tax credits. I think that if we were going to use tax credits, then we should look at, if we really had this money to give, we had this capacity to provide $240 million in tax credits, which I don't think we do, but if you make the argument that we do, then I think you should say, well, what's the wisest possible use of that $240 million? Is it really a one-time plant in Kansas City? Is it really putting all your eggs in one basket? Or if we're committed to spending this money on tax credits, is it by providing credits for small businesses all across the state and creating jobs everywhere? I think that too often that's a form of corporate welfare. I think that we have budget problems down in Jefferson City. There's no doubt about that. And I think it's amazing to me that no matter how bad the budget year, there's people in Jeff City who say they can't find money for Medicaid, they can't find money for public education, yet at every turn they manage to find a way to provide tax credits to provide some growth to industry. And we never see it trickle down. It never pays itself back. I was against that deal. I would have voted against it.